Hello guys, welcome back to your English class. Today I'm going to explain you the exercises from your book. That it's unit 2, but it's called Memories. And we're going to start with activity number 2.3. But at first, we have to check the grammar chart. We have the past simple tense but in negative form. Now, present tense. The present simple we use I don't play chess, you don't practice English, we don't eat junk food, they don't call her, she doesn't sing French, he doesn't watch TV, or the dog doesn't eat meat. Okay, now if you want to write the same sentences but in past simple, you just have to change the auxiliary. Don't for didn't, or doesn't for didn't. For example, I don't play chess present. In past, I didn't play chess yesterday. You don't practice English. You didn't practice English last week. We don't eat junk food. We didn't eat junk food this morning. They don't call her. They didn't call her last night. She doesn't sing in French. She didn't sing in French yesterday. He doesn't watch TV. He didn't watch TV. And the dog doesn't eat meat. The dog didn't eat meat. Okay, now remember that in present simple we have two auxiliaries in negative form. We have don't for first person or doesn't for third person, and in past simple we just have one auxiliary, in this case didn't for all the subjects. Now we're going to start with the first activity that it says complete the statements below with using the clues. We have, for example, I did breakfast, but I didn't do the homework. First of all, the sentence is wrong, this part. Did is for a mind action. You can write did breakfast. You have to say I made breakfast. Okay? So well, in the next part you have 5 sentences. The idea is you have to write sentences in negative. The first part it's a verb in past simple in positive way. Now in the second line you have to write the verb, the same verb that you have in the first part of the sentence, but you have to write it in negative form. For example, I painted my house, but I didn't paint the kitchen. Or he went to Yucatan, but he didn't go to pyramids. Okay, and you have to complete 3, 4, 5 by yourself. Now, on exercise 2.4, it says, look at the image. Underline the statements that belong to Steve or Sarah and look at the image and choose the appropriate answer. Now, you have a picture from Sarah and Steve, and you have different activities that they imagine, that they thought. Okay, now you have to decide which belongs every single sentence. For example, I didn't imagine eating in a place like this. I didn't think of spending so much money in a dinner. I didn't imagine to drive to my own bad car. I didn't imagine to get married. I didn't plan to change my humble house, or I didn't think of having so many kids. And you have to decide, is it Sarah the person or Steve the right person? Okay, now on exercise 2.7, underline the correct verb to form the correct sentences. Now you have 10 sentences and you have the verbs in brackets. You have to decide what would be the right verb. Is it watch or watched? Did or do? Didn't like or liked? Drank, drink? Ate, eat? Speak, spoke? Read, read? Liked, like? Run, ran? Or had, have? The idea is you have to remember the structure and then choose what would be the right verb. And to finish with your student's book, you have exercise 2.8. Change the following sentences from the affirmative to negative form. Look at example. Now, you have an example. Alice spoke English in the classroom yesterday. In negative, Alice didn't speak English in the classroom yesterday. Now, the idea is you have to rewrite these sentences into negative form. you have the sentences in positive and you have to rewrite them in negative. For example, the first one, it says Mr. Brown worked at the central bank last week. In negative, Mr. Brown didn't work at central bank last week. Or number 2, Mary danced beautifully at the last festival. Mary didn't dance beautifully at the last festival. Okay, and you have to complete the rest. Now, in your workbook, you have to complete exercise 2.2. It says rearrange the next words to make sentences correct. Now you have 7 sentences and you have to move the words in order to make correct sentences. All of the sentences are negative statements into simple past. Okay, for example, the first one, didn't Peter yesterday play piano then? You have to say Peter didn't play the piano yesterday, or Peter didn't play the piano well yesterday. Or number 2, didn't hear the last Sunday shine every. Maybe you can say the sun didn't shine, or the sun didn't shine every year. Maybe or every day. Okay, now you have to complete the rest. Now on exercise 2.3, it says match these statements with appropriate ending below. Write the correct number in parentheses. Now at the first part you have the beginning of the sentence, and next to, in letters, you have the reasons or the explanations about it. Now you have to match the sentences with the correct verb. For example, the first one, it says I didn't go to school. Number 2, Irma didn't eat tamales at party. Number 3, Eva felt tired all day yesterday. Number 4, Mary and John didn't go to festival. Number 5, you didn't get a good grade in the test. Number 6, I didn't like the movie last night. 7, Miss Evans didn't arrive on time. And Peter had an accident last week. Now, what would be your options? A, because she was on a diet. B, because you didn't study. Now, letter C, because I was sick. D, so she didn't go to work. E, she lost the plane. F, they are angry. G, he didn't drive carefully. And it was really terrible. Okay, you have to complete with the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 8 in the brackets. Okay, now on exercise 2.6, you have change the sentences from the present tense to past tense. Follow the example. Now you have in this case 7 sentences in present simple. Okay, you have to write them in past simple, but you have to be careful. The sentences are in positive way, so you have to write the same positive way but in past simple. Okay, for example, in number 7, we always study for the school test. In past, we always studied for the school test. Or number 6, Alice and her sister never come to my birthday party. Alice and her sister never came to my birthday party. Okay, and you have to complete the next ones in past form. And the last exercise, you have 2.7, fill the blanks with the verb in past in parentheses. Now you have the verb in brackets: go, come, give, take, sit, see, buy, eat, drink, and speak. You have to write these verbs into past form. Past form, for example, you have to say he went out early yesterday. Number 2, she came back for lunch. Or number 3, they gave him a present. And you have to complete the rest. And that's all about the activities from your book. Thanks for watching this video, guys. I hope that you're okay. Take care. See you soon. Bye bye.